Hello everyone, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts. This is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 139. We're going to be talking about a predatory dinosaur, and that predatory dinosaur is Skorpiovenator. And so here's a size chart of Skorpiovenator, and it's a possibility of what it could possibly look like. So some information about Skorpiovenator. Skorpiovenator, that name means scorpion hunter. Length 20 feet or 6.2 meters. Height 9 feet, 2.7 meters. Weight approximately 2 tons, so approximately 4,000 pounds. Lived 95 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period and was found in Argentina and described by Canal in 2008. So top picture right here is actually where Argentina is highlighted in South America. That's where Skorpiovenator has actually been found. And then in the bottom picture, this is how much of the skeleton of Skorpiovenator has been found. So majority of the tail is so probably say at least like say 2/3 of the tail is actually missing. So you got some of the chevrons missing and some of the bones missing. Most of the arms are missing. Part of a foot is missing, and parts of the hips, parts of like the pubis and the ischium are actually missing. But you got the whole skull, you got the rib cage. I mean, you got a whole leg right here too. So that's actually a pretty nice specimen. So Skorpiovenator is actually part of the Abelisauridae family. It is actually one of the smaller Abelisaurids. And so when you actually look at when you saw that size chart in the beginning of the PowerPoint here, you actually kind of saw how kind of small it was. It's not a very large Abelisaur like Carnotaurus. And so you actually are going to see here is that some Abelisaurs are actually kind of small, but there's going to be an Abelisaur I'll talk about in the near future. They'll probably maybe be like in March or in April or October, excuse me, in October I would actually do it. And so, like all Abelisaurs, it has a very short, robust skull, very powerful jaws. Now, these are not bone-crushing jaws because you see, the teeth are not designed to go through bone. Their teeth are actually kind of knife-like. So, if you actually look at all Abelisaurid teeth, they're very blade-like, very like a knife, and so they got serrated edges, and some of their teeth are actually kind of strong enough to actually withstand some bone. They're not going to be like D-shaped or banana-shaped like T-Rex. So it's actually going to be more of, say, like a very powerful bite, but it's more of like making dangerous, very powerful slashing wounds. And like all Abelisaurs, it has short, stubby arms. All Abelisaurs actually have these very short, stubby arms, much shorter than Tyrannosaur arms. So we always make fun of Tyrannosaurs for their very short arms, but Abelisaurs should actually be more made fun of with their short, stubby arms because they can't really grasp anything, and they're not really designed to actually grasp anything. Is because their radius and ulna, their lower arm bones, are very, very short. And their fingers are actually kind of almost like wrist bones in a way, because you kind of see when you actually look at an Abelisaur arm, you see their finger bones are very, very tiny, and their claws are very tiny as well. So when you actually get to see like a Majungasaurus or a Carnotaurus skeleton, you would actually see how stubby those arms really are, and you always like, they can't do anything with those, right? So the environment and where Skorpiovenator has actually been living in, it was warm, somewhat dry, but also humid. There was lots of trees, ferns, cycads, and even flowers. But there, of course, like in the time of the dinosaurs, there was no grass. So in that time where Skorpiovenator was actually living, it's probably almost barren in a way, because you actually kind of see is a lot of brown on the ground, and possibly volcanic ash laying around the ground as well. And of course, other animals will be around there, like some insects, amphibians, mammals, reptiles, birds, and even other dinosaurs. So there you got here, prey and competition. So this is why I changed this category a little bit. Is because Sometimes, because see, Skorpiovenator would have predators, but those would actually be competition most likely. So we'll start with the prey. So the prey, it would actually be going after the small to medium-sized dinosaurs. It is not going to go after the large sauropods. They could go after their young and also like just juveniles that are possibly like say maybe 5 years old, around that in that kind of age gap. They're not going to go after the large ones, but it's because they see that they're not big enough to actually take down those large those large titanosaurs that were roaming around like Argentinosaurus. And also be a scavenger too, because it would actually be eating some carrion, some dead animals. And its competition, Mapusaurus. Mapusaurus is twice the size of Skorpiovenator, and when you actually look at Mapusaurus, it is almost as big as Giganotosaurus, and you actually are going to see is that it almost looks like Giganotosaurus, but it's actually probably a little bit faster than Giganotosaurus, and would actually probably be intimidating to Skorpiovenator, and Skorpiovenator would not mess with Mapusaurus. Because if you try to tell me like Skorpiovenator could actually beat Mapusaurus because of speed, well, technically not. It's because one thing is actually there's gonna be a couple things that are actually gonna matter. Size and reach are actually gonna be the main points of who wins in the fight. So the extinction of Skorpiovenator is mostly due to climate change. So climate was changing, so a lot of the plants were disappearing for those herbivores, and of course, when those plants start disappearing, so some of its prey disappeared, and when that prey disappeared, and pretty much all it comes new prey, and that new prey knows would actually be a predator, and it would not be able to actually take on those kinds of prey. But of course, new predators were actually starting to show up around that time too. And the one abelosaur that would actually start showing up in South America probably around, say, 90 million years ago would actually be Carnotaurus. And Carnotaurus is larger and would actually be very intimidating for Skorpiovenator. But we can't really say that Skorpiovenator is the ancestor to Carnotaurus. It would actually be a cousin of Carnotaurus. So here's a map of what the Earth would have looked like around 94 million years ago. So this is kind of approximately around the time when Skorpiovenator was actually around. So Argentina, right around here, it's kind of near some water. It would be kind of dry around this particular area right around here in the Patagonia area of Argentina. So the next episode would actually be on August 22nd, 2019, and that would be a Q&A episode. So if you got any questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochris71@gmail.com. Just go on my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts of Dino Chris. Like the page, you actually post your questions on the wall or in the comment section. Remember to keep your questions short to the point. And also, all for you YouTubers out there, feel free to leave me your questions in the comment section, and I'll try to and I read them. I actually will I'll actually give you a shout out with those questions, and also feel free to like the videos and also like the channel and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell to actually get notified about each video that is actually going to be coming up, and you'll get notified about the new videos that are actually going to be coming up. And also you can follow me on Twitter at CSGRALL. That's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on there. Also, take care of the people around you. And also, for younger people out there, to make sure to listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you can have for good education. It's very important to have a good education. So with a good education, you get a good job in the future. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.